we all need a destination. People spend much of life planning for education, career, today even retirement, or even holidays. But how many consciously prepare for eternity? The assumption reminds us that heaven is our true destination. The assumption tells us something about Mary, but it also tells us something about our own destiny. God created us not simply for this earthly life, but for eternal life. Mary assumed body and soul into heavenly glory. It's a sign that what God has done in her, He desires ultimately to do in us. How did Mary reach this destiny? Of course, not through an easy life. She walked the path of faith. Her faith, the yes, her trust, her suffering, her standing beneath the cross, and her persevering love. Mary teaches us that holiness is not about having a trouble-free life. It is about remaining faithful to God through everything. Mary's faith was not merely something she inherited. She lived it. She deepened it. And finally, shared it. In our own lives, the 8 habits help us make faith a daily way of life, a daily life of discipleship. Let me tell you a story. Imagine a group of hikers climbing a high mountain. The trail is steep. They are tired. The summit is hidden by clouds. In Sabah, on the mountain, the Archdiocese got a retreat center. I think the name is Puntu Tuhan. If you go there for retreat, you get up in the morning, you don't see anything in front of you. And if you were told that Mount Kinabalu in front, you see nothing because it's all covered by clouds. And then around maybe 10:30, 11 a.m., you come out, wow, you got a shock. You see right in front of you, Mount Kinabalu. During my younger days, I watched all this movie TV, and what David Copperfield, the magician and all, appear and disappear, exactly like that or no. Of course, I've not climbed, I've not been to Mount Kinabalu, and I always wonder, is it worthwhile going there or not, People say up there nothing, one very plain, it's very cold, not a very beautiful scenery. Is it worthwhile going there? So the summit is hidden by cloud, and after hours of climbing, some begin to wonder, are we really going to make it? Is there really a summit up there? Is it worthwhile going there? But their guide keeps encouraging them, keep going. Trust me. I have been to the summit. And I can testify it is worth going up there. And I know the way. That makes all the difference. The guide is not asking them to believe in something he has never seen. He has already been there. So they keep walking, and eventually the clouds clear. They see the summit, and they discover that the guide was telling the truth. And Mary is like that guide. Mary has already reached the destination. She is already where we hope to be. The assumption tells us the summit is real. Heaven is real. Our journey has a destination. And Mary, our mother, encourages us, keep going. Don't give up. Keep following Jesus. Keep cultivating the 8 habits. I have walked the path before you. Now, Mary is not our guide instead of Jesus. No, Jesus remains the way. Mary is the disciple who shows us how to follow him. So what does the assumption mean for me today? I must not become so absorbed in this world that I forget my eternal destiny. That my suffering has meaning, my sacrifices have meaning, my acts of love and service have eternal meaning, my daily prayer has eternal meaning, my faithful cultivation of the 8 habits is preparing me for my true home. I am not wandering through life. I am on a journey, and I know where I am going. Today, as we look at Mary assumed into heavenly glory, let us not just admire her glory, let us follow her faith. She began with a simple yes, let it be. Let it be, let it be done to me according to your word. She remained faithful through joy and sorrow, through Bethlehem and Calvary, and finally enter into the glory of heavens. The journey has a destination. The promise is real. And heaven is our true home. Where Mary has gone, we hope to follow. Let us pray. Mary, assume into heaven. Be our mother and guide. Help us to keep our eyes fixed on Jesus, to say yes to God's will each day, and to live as pilgrims whose true home is heaven. Pray that when our earthly journey ends, we may rejoice with you forever in the glory of God. Fire, only Jesus.